I used to listen to Lil TJ when I was in school. I'm not gonna lie, Lil TJ Lil TJ from when he first started rapping in 2020, he was unstoppable. And then 2020, he just, I don't know. Bodies drop all the time, I don't feel nice. What the guy gonna leave me go kill something? That's probably one of his most known songs. I like Diamonds They Dancing All Over My Body. You try to take me, and then $5 just stretching for days. Robbing niggas trying to call me some J's. Mama said ain't nothing good in these streets. No small, I was always unique. Then I wound up getting caught in some beef. 13 when I got off the leash. First gun kept it under my sheets. First pack kept it under my beef. They ain't think that I would better my life. They ain't think that I would get this shit right. Young trapping, I ain't into the job. Chose rapping, I ain't sipping no mud. He fell off because of dating Ruby Rose. Nah, I think Ruby Rose is just like, she's like a stepping stone. Like, you know how there's like females that niggas be getting with to get into the industry? She's one of those type of girls. Like, they'll only like be with her just so they can get into the industry because she's already in there. So niggas would be with her for like a month or something and then they won't speak. Like, she's just that stepping stone. Like, she's not even, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's just like, he's dating Ruby Rose. Now he's around all these people because Ruby Rose be around all these people and then they start talking. Like, that's who she is. Yeah, I fuck with Lil TJ a lot. His music made me think of a lot of bad times though. Like, I had a friend who gave me my first Instagram account when I was in like 8th grade, even though my family didn't want me to have social media, you feel me? And he was like hood famous. Like, everybody in the town knew who he was. So me being around him, I was a dick sucker. Like, I used to go to school and be like, yo, I was with Bristo Flacco today. Y'all know who that is? Not half of the niggas in my school didn't know who that was, but the niggas who did know, I used to tell them over and over again. He made me my first Instagram account, you know what I'm saying? And I was so delusional and such a fucking dick sucker that he used to use me for my shit. Like, we used to go to the park and play basketball after school every day. I'm 13, he's like 16, 17. He was like a big brother to me type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we would go to the park. The park is called Culver. If y'all niggas live in Yonkers, if you don't, it's a park called Culver. It was around the corner from my house. I used to go there after school every day. I was still very, very fat. So he was like, yo, Rez, come to the park after school every single day. I'm gonna teach you how to play ball, because he was dead nice. And instead of teaching me how to play ball, he was just like using me. Because, you know, my grandma was raising like 5 grandkids, so she always had food in the house. He'd be like, oh yeah, if you give me this, when you come outside, I'll get this girl to talk to you. He cared about me, but he definitely used the fuck out of me. Like, there was a place called Pizza Barn in Yonkers that like had the biggest slice of pizza in the world, I think. And I begged my grandma to get money for that because I was just like, he was like a big brother to me. I didn't have that. So I did whatever he asked on some dick riding shit. And I think the slice was like 15 cash for one slice. And I begged my grandma for that shit. So we could split it. Our friend, nah, dead ass though. And then he had a girlfriend that was abusing him and doing all bullshit or whatever. And then he lied to me and told me he was going to off himself so I could like feel bad for him or whatever. And then he comes to my door the next day talking about oh yeah, bro, I was just playing. He was really just abusing my, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. I did get catfished. I got catfished and he helped me. So the catfish situation. So this is crazy because Lonnie just joined it. Me and Lonnie went to school together. And the girl that the girl was acting like she was, right? She went to school with me and Lonnie the very next year. And like, it's so crazy, bro. So there was this girl texting me acting like this a certain girl who lived in the town. She's fire as fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, why is this girl texting me? I made this Instagram account like a month ago, you know what I'm saying? I have like 50 followers. I was wearing fake Jordans in my pictures. Like, I had no aura, no drip. I was fresh out of 8th grade. I think I was, yeah, fresh out of 8th grade. So she was like acting like this girl was a 10 out of 10. You feel me? So I was in 8th grade, so I think she had to be in like 7th grade because we were a year apart. Yeah, we texting and shit like that. She's like, oh yeah, where you live? I'm like, yeah, I live by Culver. She's like, oh yeah, I be over there all the time. I'm like, come over, come to the park. You know what I'm saying? I'm there every single day. I go to the park every single day after school. I can't bring my phone outside though. So, you know what I'm saying? The manipulating nigga that I told y'all about, the older friend, he used to make me sneak my phone outside. I didn't really care to have my phone outside like that. I wasn't really like, I need my phone until I started getting older. But like when I was younger, I was like, I'm outside. I don't really need my phone. But he was broke as fuck. And he was fronting for Instagram and Facebook because he was like Facebook and Instagram famous. So he was fronting for the internet or whatever, making it seem like he had mad money. Bro, he had nothing, bro. Like that nigga was broke. So he used to use my phone, you know what I'm saying? Word. So I had to sneak my phone out the crib for him or whatever. So I'm not gonna lie, I had no wrist back then. I had no Riz back then. So whenever she was, I'm not gonna lie, bro. My texting used to be like, "What you doing? How was school today? What you eat for lunch? Oh my god, I can't believe you're texting me right now." Like I was fake harassing her. I'm not gonna lie. Like so, him being older than me, you know what I'm saying? He has like the clout and shit. I would give him my phone so we could talk to the bitches. Bro, I was in 8th grade, bro. That's not no excuse, but yeah, I used to give him the phone and he used to text the bitches for me. Not the bitches, the girl, because I had no bitches on my phone. But yeah, or sometimes I'd be like, what should I say? And I think I was doing that for like every single sentence. I'd be like, what should I say? What should I say? So it was on the type tip like he was talking to her for me. So you know what I'm saying? She kept baiting with the park links or whatever, you know what I'm saying? This is sad, you should switch topics. Nah, I'm being honest with y'all. This is funny to me because it happened already. Like, I was in 8th grade, nigga. What the fuck? That shit is funny as fuck. So, I have him text her. I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, can you be aggressive with her, but not too aggressive? Like, tell her, like, I really want to see you, but don't make her feel uncomfortable. Because, you know, my texting skills probably definitely make her feel uncomfortable. So, you know what I'm saying? He's like telling her, yeah, can you come to the park? You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, nah, I don't know if my parents are going to let me out. Yes, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? Regular catfish shit. I'm like, can you FaceTime right now? I had an Android, so I'm talking about call me on Instagram. She calls, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at dark ceilings. I'm telling her, can you send some videos and pictures of herself? You know what I'm saying? She's sending like stock photos, you know what I'm saying? Screenshots of the girl she's using to catfish me with. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm dumb and oblivious, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, you come to the park the next day. She said she's gonna come, we're planning this or whatever. I put on my best fit. What was my best fit in 8th grade? I think my best fit in 8th grade was probably like a Nike Tech. Like a all red Nike Tech and some white and red sneakers. Matching all the way down to head to toe. That shit is bad drip, I ain't gonna lie. Reverse image search go crazy. That ass though. So she's telling me, oh yeah, she's on her way, all this or whatever. So the girl the picture she was using, she was a light-skinned girl, you know what I'm saying? She was Blasian. I think that's the reason that really made her stand out to me, because there's not a lot of those out here. Like, she was Blasian, she was, she's still beautiful to this day. Like, I'm not signed into my Instagram on my PC, but if I could show y'all, bro. Oh my God, bro. And it's crazy because the girl, okay. She's Blasian, you feel me? So she's telling me she's around the corner from the park. You know what I'm saying? So in order to get to the park, there's like 4 entrances. There's one way you got to step over a chain, and then there's 2 hills you could go. You know what I'm saying? So there's a hill for the basketball court, and then there's a hill for the park, like the slide, monkey bars, swings, and shit like that. You feel me? That's Dwayne Wade's son, ex-girlfriend. It's crazy because my last name is Wade. I used to lie to niggas and tell them that was my cousin every single day in school. I don't know why niggas believe me. I'd be like, yeah, he's just playing during the season right now. Whenever he get off season, he come down, show love. But when it's time to play ball, he be leaving. The niggas would eat that shit up. I don't know why. But so like I said, remember she's a Blasian and she's like brown skin. You know what I'm saying? So I see the girl coming into the park that's texting me. She's like, oh yeah, I'm walking down the hill right now, LOL. She's light skinned and she looks like she's Dominican. And she's tall as fuck. So I'm with my man's Briso Flacco, the hood famous nigga, you feel me? And he's like, that's not the girl. So he goes over there and talks to her and he's like, you know what I'm saying? You're catfishing my mans. I could press charges on you. He's like threatening her and shit because, you know, I'm not gonna go over there and do that. And she's like yelling at him, this yada yada yada, and then she ends up leaving the park. And then I figure out that I got catfished. Now this gets deeper because the girl, was she cute? It's really crazy, bro. It's really crazy. I'm not gonna lie, because the girl that was catfishing me, I ended up talking to her later on down into my life. And then the girl that I was thinking I was talking to, I ended up talking to her later on in my life too. So the Blasian girl, I told y'all, she was a year younger than me. Why did you think the girl wanted you? How old was she? So I was 13. So we was a year apart. So she was like probably 12. Yeah, I was a freshman in high school I became a freshman at 13 years old. Word. I'm spoiling, my fault. So basically, let me just move past my whole like freshman 10th grade era. You feel me? So let's skip to junior year. I lose all my weight. I have mad confidence. You know what I'm saying? Mad bitches on my dick. And it's crazy because the girl who made me lose weight is that Blasian girl. You know what I'm saying? So I told y'all she was a year younger than me. So she came into the same school as me, but when I was in 10th grade, she was a freshman when I was in 10th grade. So I had Spanish class with her in my 10th grade year. I seen her come in. I'm like, yo, isn't that the girl that I was getting catfish with? I seen her. I'm like, yo, Rez, you're a fat piece of shit. You need to lock in, stop beating your dick, and lose some weight. Because around that time, I was addicted as fuck. I just figured out what porn was. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know the porn story, you know what I'm saying? When my man's peer pressured me to beat my dick. Y'all remember that? If y'all was in the Resathon, y'all know how that story happened. You know what I'm saying? We had off for school 1 week. And my mans, I was a dick sucker as a freshman. I was just trying to find a crowd of people who I fuck with. And they was like, yo, what y'all doing over the break? My mans is like, I'm about to beat my dick to mad porn. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to do that shit too. Dick riding. Be yourself, bro. All y'all niggas out there who are young, be yourself, bro. I tell that shit to Aiden all the time. He says everything that I say. Be yourself, bro. That shit gets you nowhere. But yeah, so I was heavily addicted. I was eating terrible food. I wasn't doing nothing. I used to come home from school, and my grandma used to have like the cereal containers. Like my grandma never had boxes of cereal on her fridge. She used to have the plastic containers that like you could close and shit. And we used to have like 10 of them filled every single day. I used to come home from school, eat a whole thing of that shit, dry cereal. And I didn't live in the trenches when I was on my grandma. We had food all the time. I used to do that, lay under my bed and watch YouTube till it was dinner time. And then I started getting into the porn, you know what I'm saying? So it was Pornhub, and then Snapchat used to have them stories where used to be these girls, you know what I'm saying? If y'all know, y'all know. Snapchat used to get crazy. I haven't had Snapchat in like 2 years, but feel me? Snapchat was crazy back then. But yeah, so that was like my routine every single day. So I just got big as fuck, like super fucking big. Like I used to walk up a flight of steps and start sweating type big. So I seen the girl, so it was really just an all full circle moment. I seen her first day of sophomore year. I'm like, yo, isn't this so-and-so? I'm like, nah, I gotta lock in. So from September all the way to up to like, I say like May, I was just working on myself. I was working on myself after May, but I lost mad weight. I started starving myself. I started having a calorie tracker. I was going to the gym playing basketball every single day, walking home. And from the Y that I was going to in my crib, it was like a 40-minute walk. And I was walking that shit every single day. So I just lost mad weight. I didn't eat bread for like 3 months. Yeah, I was locked in, bro. All because of that fucking girl. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's skip, you know what I'm saying? My 11th grade year comes up. Mad bitches on my dick. I cut my hair off because I had hair. And I cut my hair. And I started looking more older. I was very skinny. You feel me? I had bitches thinking that I was a transfer student. I'm not gonna lie, bro. A lot of things that us niggas do be for girls, bro. If girls didn't exist, we probably wouldn't be doing half of the shit that we do. Like putting on certain clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do a lot of things for female validation. And you know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, bro. It's perfectly fine. So yeah, I cut my hair. I had senior girls taking me to lunch break with them. I don't know if y'all know about the girl that I was dealing with. She used to drive me to school, drive me home, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, word, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. And then I was in Cosmo. I was in cosmetology, so I was around mad bitches all day, 24/7. So you'd be like, oh, Rez, we about to go to lunch. I'm like, I don't have lunch. She was like, just skip, come with us. We would go to Wendy's. Like, yo, it was crazy, my nigga. Like, it was really crazy. But, so yeah, I was really in my prime. I ain't gonna lie. So she was dubbing me that whole time, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to talk to her. Obviously she wasn't gonna talk to me, I was fat as shit. So I tried talking to her again when I'm at that point in my life. And she's like, I've been having my eye on you for a minute. I just didn't know how to speak to you. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody's on her body in the school, bro. Like, she's dumb fire. Like, everybody wanted her. So her giving me the time of day to text back and telling me she's been watching me is like, whoa, I've known you since before you knew me. Which is crazy because, you know what I'm saying, that's not like some stalker shit. But it's not my fault that I knew of you because some girl was using your pictures. That's not my fault. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't tell her that. So yeah, I had a lot of aura, right? But I didn't have no Riz around that time. Like, I still didn't know how to talk to girls. So our conversations used to go like, hey, how was your day? What's your favorite subject in school? Like, only thing that changed about me was my looks. My riz and my talking to girls did not change. Like, my conversations were still ass. But I was still pulling bitches, though. I just didn't talk to them. W Dream, now this is dead ass real. But thanks, bro. So, yeah, we talking for like a week or whatever. Conversations are dry as fuck. And after a week, we just stopped texting. But listen, like, let's say y'all start talking to a 10 out of 10. And then y'all end off on bad terms. Y'all just stop talking. Look at it like this. You had the capability to be able to have her talk to you. Let's think about it like that. You were able to bag her, even if it was for a day. She spoke to you and she wanted to speak to you. So even if you lose, you still win. Because she gave you some of her time. And she said that she's been looking at me for a long time. I just didn't have the personality to keep it going. I had the looks, but I didn't have the personality at all. Around that time, I wasn't really being myself. I was still finding myself, bro. Like, some people don't even find themselves until they're like 30 or like 25. Like, people be in college still finding themselves. I was in high school. I didn't know who I really was. I was just doing shit. So, yeah, we were talking for a week. Things didn't go well, but hey, I had her number. We FaceTimed a couple times. Like, it was cool. I could say, like, damn, I was able to FaceTime. There's a lot of niggas who can't say that. She's a very, very high standard, top tier female. And the fact that I'm able to say I was talking to her is like, feel me? Now let's get into the girl who was using the pictures to catfish me. I started talking to her too. I think she's pregnant right now, by the way. Shout out her. A lot of girls I went to school with are pregnant right now. But, so yeah, she found my Instagram again. And then she was like, yeah, this is the real me. I'm like, wow, this is the girl who catfished me. And yeah, she's like, oh yeah, you're mad fine. That's why I was talking to you when you was in 8th grade. You thought that 8th grade res was fire? I looked like a fucking ill. I don't know what she saw in me around that time. But yeah, so we started talking, hitting it off or whatever. I forgot about what she did. I forgave her and shit. Not forgot, but I forgave her. And in my 11th grade year, I used to work at the YMCA as after school counselor. So I used to come home late sometimes, you know what I'm saying? My mans used to drive me home. And I told him, I was like, yo, I want to see this girl tonight. If y'all remember Devon, that was like my big brother. He put me on to a lot of shit. Like, that was my guy right there. So yeah, I was like, drop me off here. I want to go see this girl real quick. She's waiting outside her crib. We're talking, chopping it up or whatever. We're right outside her crib, bro. Like, if her parents open the door, they could dead see us. And she pushes me against the wall of outside of her crib and gives me the biggest kiss in the world. That was a W kiss, I'm not gonna lie, bro. And then she did that little movie shit and went in the crib and said, call me when you get home. Like, you're not gonna finish it off? Like, we could have went to the back. You feel me? Like, nah, that was a W kiss, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, everything just comes full circle. Like, I spoke to the girl that I got catfish with. Like, who would think, like, yo, the girl's pictures, like, I got catfished. And the girl who didn't know I was talking to her, wait, hold on. I was getting catfished, and the girl's pictures that was being used, I ended up talking to her later on in my life. And then the girl who was catfishing me spoke to me later on in my life as well. So everything just became full circle. I don't even know how I told this story time, but yeah, shout out her, bro. She's still doing her thing. I think she has like a hair content page or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all the niggas I went to high school with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them didn't believe in me. It was like, yeah, Rez, you should have a backup plan. I don't think this content stuff is going to work out for you. And a lot of them make content now. That shit not going nowhere, though. Yeah, they be sending me their stuff like, yeah, Rez, I would love it if you posted this on your story and like and comment. No, what? No. It used to be on my dick. Like, when I first started out, I was just doing TikTok. Like, I was just, I think I started doing TikToks around 2020 because I was bored during quarantine. And I was taking it not serious, but I was just bored. And I think my first account got like 20K. Then 2021 came, I had another account with 20K. Like, I was just fooling around doing trends and shit. And I was like, yo, I want to take this shit seriously. And then it was like, nah, Rez, this is not, you feel me? You're not going to be able to go far with it. This is a nice little hobby, but don't take this serious. Almost every single girl that you know either has a hair content page, a lashes content page, or a nail content page. Am I wrong? Almost every single girl got one of those three. And any girl who has one of those that's been hating on y'all or be on y'all dick, I pray that their accounts get no views. I pray that their accounts get no views. Yeah, our OnlyFans. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's dead crazy, bro. That's dead crazy. I ain't gonna lie. What I wanted to do when I first got on here, I wanted to fuck those bitches. Nah, dead eyes, bro. High school really just is really, like, only reason why a lot of people be having a lot of connections in high school is because, listen, y'all are forced to be in the same building for 8 hours every single day. Like, I realized a lot of my best friends in high school, I never seen them outside of school. Like, we never hung out outside of school. I only seen them in school and that was it. So when y'all stop seeing each other every single day in that building, I know a girl from Jersey who was in my middle school who had an OnlyFans. Oh, what? How was that even possible? Did she use like a fake ID or something? And she said, Andy, why don't you sub to my OnlyFans? And I said, fuck no, sorry. Nah, W answer, bro. What the fuck?
These niggas, they know it's the time.